to understand how we go around that structure. Number one, so you go here and I monitor and I cut immediately. See, this is in, that's the hit, that's in. See, that would be the shot from there and the cut. As I disarm the structure from there, and you can follow up with that if you would. Give it a go. All right, still blitzing that line, number one. See, that's the caveat. Now I'm trying to get behind that hand. See, I'm trying to hit the bone, trying to cut the hand. See, this rolls immediately. See? And as soon as it does, this monitors it already, and this is already into the structure. We've already talked about that. This is into the armpit. See, I can go here with the snake, and I can tip down for the disarm. Or what I can do, then go here. Okay? I can just scoop it, you see? So this is kind of up, see? And I go right here and I pull this thing sideways. That still hits the body, you can see. That would be in, that would be in, that would be cutting the face. Knife comes close, that's in, that's still the disarm, and I can add my follow-up shots. Okay, next one from here, you see, still doing the caveat. I'm pressing into the structure, that hits. Now see, immediately this blade goes into the armpit, see? And you guys that have done my middle to me program, you know that when I go in with the wrist angle broke a little bit. See the wrist alignment? And then I turn on the way out. You see this? Okay? Now all I'm going to do is this. Okay, I'll show a different angle. Okay? One, see, two, see, that goes into the foot area. See the knife comes, I cut, that's could be brachial plexus. Either one, see I disarm, and then I add follow-up shots from there. We'll break this down slow for you again. I go here. Now, the key with this one is when I blitz that line and I cut, I chamber the knife. If not, you may as well just go high line again. You see that? So you have to get that knife in a chamber position so that you can hit that underline angle. See, so it goes here. See, I thrust that shot that goes into the foot area. See, and the disarm is so easy. It's already there. I would just bang the hand. If you want to do more traditionally, see, I hit here and I use the forearm from there. See? And I could add any follow-ups you want to do. Okay? So those are your first two basics. Number one, cambiata, I check, I cut. Disarm. Knife comes low, disarm the blade. Okay? Variable two. I go here, you see, there's the thrust, there's the disarm, see, there's the disarm, and then I finish up with it from there. Two variables, give them a go. Number one comes in, still in the cambiata series here. See, a lot of times what I'll do is, I'll teach just the wrap and control. You see, now you don't have to always disarm this thing. So many people get here and they think they're going to do some fancy disarm. In reality, this thing may already be on me. Okay? So once I get here, watch it again. So I go here. Once, see, I monitor, I cut. Now see, I step back away, giving him longer reach for that. That way I can pick that thing up if I want to. That would be in. See, that would be in. Now I can do my disarm. Sometimes the best disarm is just hitting, guys. Okay? Again. 1, 2, 3. See? That's the armpit. Okay? Knife comes low. See, I still pick it up from there. Block it. See? This time, I'm just going to go right in here and I'm going to hook this thing from here. You can still do your disarm from here. Okay? Hit, disarm, and then that goes. Okay? So it's good to train that. We're not going to stay too long on this, but any disarm we do, whether it be with the Dagger, whether it be with the single stick, okay? You don't have to disarm it. You can wrap it and control it, pin it while you're hitting. Okay? Still talking about the cambiata series. I'm going to show you some different variables that you don't see many instructors teaching on how to get this cambiata. One is just off of the, if you remember, we already went here. Okay. Sometimes when we do that inside the flexion from there, I'll do the inside the flexion first, whether it be more of a second 5 or more of a second 1. Okay. But as soon as I do and I touch that line, see, and then I turn it over. Okay. Now he may start retracting the stick, and that's when the hook gets it. Okay. That's one concept I want you to work. So it goes 1, 2. Instead of just going direct. Okay. I may just block. See, we might just be here, and then number one comes, I may block it and get it, and then get the shot from there, and then you're down to wherever previous showed you already, right? Okay. So 1, see, it didn't turn it over to the cambiata and do your draw from there. That's one concept. Another concept from here is the number 1 comes. You see, I still do the roof block with it. Okay. Again, roof block. Okay. Again. Roof block, and then all I do is shift my weight a little bit, and there's the shot, and then I'm still in to where we want it to be. Okay? That's a little different one. Let me show you again. And we included this in the cambiata series because it goes around the stick. And see, we're already back where we've been. So at a roof block, that may be enough. I may just be able to get that line from there. That's fine. But from here, you see, I just turn it over. Switching the angle, switching the line, and then you go right back to what we've already, see, where you've already been. Okay? I'll show you those next two variables one more time. First one is just, show a different angle. First one is just inside the flexion. As he pulls back, I hook it. See? You have that punyo exposed, so just hook it again. That's already hitting. That's crucial. Every passing technique I do, every block, every defense is always preceded or always done simultaneously with an offensive hit or slash, or all the above. Okay? So again, so see 1, 2, see? And see he pulls back, see that hook has it, and see I'm already in. Next concept is roof block. Kind of give me a good one. See, it's already there and it works, man. If you just play with it, see, that's the shot from there. Knife comes low, you add your follow-up shots. The concept I'm going to show you is sometimes when that number 1 comes or any angle, we may have to handle it. Do it again, please. We may have to handle it, and then the knife's already on us. So I may not be able to pick the stick up yet without handling that primary danger number 2. You see, primary danger number 1 is the one closest to me. Primary danger number 2 is the second variable. If I disarm this would become the next primary danger. If I disarm that, his punch or his kick would be in that field. You see. Okay, so see that shot comes and that thrust angle comes. You see, and I just want you to pick at that angle up. That the number 2 comes or the number 1 comes, and I still handle it the same way. You see. Okay. So you should train it this way also. Once again, see I may hit it. Knife hand comes, I may try to tap it here. I may go around it from there and pin it. Remember, the stick comes back, see? And then the knife comes and you can just flow. Reversal series. I'm going to try to do this for you so you see. We can start in a coordination drill always, and I've stayed away from that for the last few parts of the video for you. Always go back to that and try to pull everything out of the coordination, you see? Now he is going to just do a basic inside the flexion to the snake. You see, so we're here. And he comes right here. You see, now I abandon my stick. This hand that he is disarming makes a circle from here. See, there's the thrust to the throat. See, there's the thrust to the armpit. His knife comes low. You see, I cover and hit this thing, and I disarm the knife from there, and then I make my own finish up shots from there. Okay? We'll show that again, that concept. So reversal number 1, we call this. You see he snags. And see, I just make the half move in there. See, that's automatic armpit shot, you see? He can come low, or he can come high. See, I still cover and thrust that angle. See, that's the cut. See, that could be the disarm right back to the armpit from there. And when we get into the hand portion, we'll show a lot more variables. But for right now, we're just breaking some of the basic concepts for you down. Okay, give that first one a go. Still doing the disarm here. As soon as he rolls this thing, I roll it right over. Okay? That goes into the structure. See? Okay? The knife comes low. I can pick it up with the knife, you see, and handle it. Or I can pick it up with the hand and handle it. Okay? I can eject it or I can strip it. You see? And when we get into the double knife portion, we'll cover a lot of that material. Okay? Right now, though, I'm just showing you some variables with this series, okay? So he snakes it. Okay, that's it. I zone still a little bit. You see that? Okay? When the shot comes, I can also defend it with his arm. See that? Okay, low line again. See? And that goes right over to a curving strike from there, and then I can strip it out still, and I can add follow-ups, okay? He disarms. He comes high line this time. Oh, I can cover and hit this thing. You see? I can grab the thumb, disarm, or I can scoop it. You see the thrust of the bladder from here? You see how I grab the thumb on this side from there? That would be the disarm. Okay? And then you can add cuts. Okay? One more time. Okay, one more time. He still has this disarm. Okay? See, now I go direct with it. That punches it direct into the face area. See? I can disarm it with my own body from there. The high line still comes. I can pick it up. See it? High line comes. Or I can pick it up. See it? As soon as I touch it, 1, 2. See? We've already done this. And you can add And when we get into the empty hand portion, you'll have 1,000 more options once you get there, okay? Because we're going to be putting in the elbows, we're going to be putting in the off balancing, the sweeps, the takedowns, the hits, the headbutts, etc., the kicks, okay? So for right now, just throwing some options at you for you to work in this reversal series. Give it a go. So inside the flex, okay, I roll it. See, keep in mind too, when you practice this with a padded weapon, put helmets on, then you're having to defend. If you watch this, he does it. See, that's coming in. See, I'm going to have to defend that shot. Okay, so at first I want you to learn it without worrying about that. But later on, when we start the functionalizing stage of the strategy, or the technique, or the concept, I want you to really experiment and understand that the real is going to be different than the drill. Okay, that's very important concept in my MAGLAHOK Kali program, in all of my programs. So he inside the flex it. See, that's it, and that's it for the structure. See, and then we handle the knife. The knife can come low. See, I can strip it. The knife can come high. I like to cover and hit that thing because it's there. I mean, you can just go in. I mean, you can be. I mean, you can. It can get very, very ballistic. Okay. The number two, and we're still isolating it. The number two comes. You see, I have to worry about that, but see, I have to worry about this one too, and it's still there into the structure. And when we get into part 4 of this video series, and we show you the concept of the complete fighting arsenal, and we show you the dirty boxing portion, the grappling and off balancing, the kicking, it's going to really, really broaden your concepts out with that. Okay, so give those a go.